safe. Get out of line and I'ma put you in your place. She said she love my music and she wanna see my face.
Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as we get set for a matchup between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Houston Rockets.
Hello again, everyone. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand as we call the action today.
Here's the screen. Oh, he takes him off the dribble.
Oh, no! He just crushed the defender with the slam.
Oh, he just stole his heart with that dunk right there.
Who's got basketball courage? From deep in the corner. Drains the three off the quick release.
Got to be careful not to step out of bounds on the corner three. He doesn't, and he knocks it home.
Decides to pass. Shot clock says one. Puts it up.
Oh, the putback with authority.
And here's another look at that spectacular play.
Hey, when you've got this advantage, you yell out, "Mouse in the house," and you throw the ball to the mismatch and you attack.
The shot clock shows 10 seconds left.
They've got to get this off in a hurry.
Able to knock it down. He's shooting 57% from the field.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense and a pick and roll when executed properly. Come off the screen, pass to the roll man catches, and easy finish at the rim.
Close range. Goes for the three-pointer. Bang! And here's the replay with another look at the three-pointer.
Up and try to energize your team. Yeah, anybody can pile on, but do your job so the team can do theirs. In their front court.
Oh, what a play. He gets the slam and the and one. Talk about insult to injury.
That's a big-time offensive play to finish through the contact with a dunk and a foul. But defensively, you can't make that mistake and touch foul a guy at this point in the game.
Puts it up. Deep corner shot.
Great board work on the offensive boards. Nice little dump off. For three, knocks it down. It's a two-point game. And here's the replay with another look at that tremendous play. Puts it up from downtown. He sinks it.
What a job they have done, keeping the ball moving to the open man and creating scoring opportunities for each other.
Oh, and he breaks him down. Lets it go for two. He puts it in.
I like what I'm seeing. Creating the open shot. It doesn't matter what range it comes from. You've just got to get quality shots.
Screen set nicely. The catch and fire away from downtown. Hits a three. And here's another look at that three-pointer. Good setup with the entry pass.
Count it. Plus the foul.
Absorbs the contact, finishes the shot, and now works his way to the free throw line.
Quick move to get inside. And he's denied at the rim. What a block.
Get that out of here. Don't bring that into his house.
Oh, no. He just crushed the defender with the slam.
That was a great dunk right there, Mike. Man, he really threw it down hard.
And that's it. Time runs out. The final score is 112-109. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching.
Here we go with the 76ers. Won this game after a close finish. They did an incredible job with the three ball, getting plenty of points from long range. As a squad, they were able to take advantage of a perimeter defense that couldn't lock them down. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 7, the Rockets are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Player of the game.
And here's a look at his stat line. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1. For joining us alongside with man, he makes him look silly there, puts it down.
I love when guys have no regard for contact, just drove it by the man and finished at the rim.
Takes the defender, gets the wide open look for three. That one halfway down before popping out. The Sixers with the three-pointer, first one of the night. And here's the replay with another look at the three-pointer.
Made the most of his opportunity, and he knocked it in. 3-ball.
It's gone by in the first. Philadelphia's up by 1. To the rim, goes up and puts it in.
Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Fultz. For 3 off the catch and shoot. Bang! He's among the league leaders in scoring this season.
In a pick and roll situation, the ball handler is open first.
Oh, excellent screen. Puts it up. Sweet bank shot.
Keep putting heat on their defense with solid two-man game execution. Great screen, good roll to the
Move. The defender's going to hear about that one. Quick catch and shoot. Knocks it down. That's a two-pointer. And here's the replay with another look at that tremendous play.
the concentration to be able to shoot through the contested hand. That's a big-time shot.
It'll count if it goes. Count it. It's good.
I like that.
And here's another look at that spectacular play. Well, Embiid with his 9th rebound.
That's become a familiar sight, watching him grab rebound after rebound. He's definitely putting in the work.
Philadelphia's 9 for 12 from the free throw line. And Kemba Walker comes back in. He's well rested now. He's averaging 18 points per game this season. And in and out. And this game is finished. The final score is 114-98. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching and good.
The 76ers emerged victorious after a tight finish.
When you're that effective from three, it becomes difficult to lose a game. Now, it may not have been the prettiest win, but it's still a win.
Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Knicks finished on the losing end of a close score. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game. And here we've got the stats for you. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1. Gets it down low. Alrighty, here's a chance to see that one again. Ball comes loose. And here's the replay with another look at the three-pointer.
Be a terrific defensive team. So it all comes down to this. Can Westbrook and George mesh offensively to share the spotlight? And can they surround those two great players with enough shooting and complementary pieces to be a...
Pass intercepted. Simmons for 2. Able to put it in. He's 5 for 7 from the field.
Transition basketball, critical to scoring enough points to win. It usually comes through great rebounding or forcing turnovers here.
And he Euro steps his way to the basket. Count it, and the foul. And he'll head to the line with a chance to complete a three-point play.
That's great body control right there. Finishes the shot and now goes to the free throw line.
Westbrook on the drive, puts it up, swats that away. Puts it down, what a play!
You just got to keep playing the game. Push the ball in transition, you get it to the rim, good finish. Hey, you've got a big mountain to overcome with this deficit, but you're just trying to win each and every possession.
Forcing turnovers, exactly what you want to see in the first half of every game. Terrific job forcing turnovers.
Three-pointer, nails it from downtown. And here's another look at that three-pointer.
These are the kind of games where I feel lucky to have a free courtside seat.
And the game is over. The final score is 118-114. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying good night.
David Rose here. The Thunder finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. The most eye-opening part of this game was the excellent field goal percentage. The way they scored the ball was simply stunning and worthy of every compliment. The 76ers must be devastated after such a close loss. They definitely could have won a three-point contest with the way they shot the ball here today. But the goal was to win the game. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers,
Player of the game.
Russell Westbrook was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
From three-point land, the jumper from downtown nails it. And here's the replay with another look at the three-pointer.
And what you're seeing here is both teams being
Looking for low post position.
Oh, yeah, that's light work.
Oh, that's a get out of my way. I'm throwing it down. And here's another look at that spectacular play.
Oh, he just stole his heart with that dunk right there.
Pulls it up from down, puts it in, a three-pointer. And here's another look at that three-pointer.
great confidence to shoot that long three from straight on and knocked it right in.
And this game's all wrapped up. The final score is 105-99. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching.
David Rose here, the 76ers.
Almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory.
They were very opportunistic on defense, and it earned them a bunch of steals. Those first turnovers made all of the difference. The Raptors finished on the losing end of a close score. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Toronto
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid really turned this game into a spectacle with all of the block shots. He put together an amazing combination of timing and awareness to provide. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And now, here it is, your Eastern Conference standings.
To Muhammad. Moves around the defender. And here's another look at that solid finish at the rim. And now he moves around the defender. And here's the replay with another look at that great finish at the rim.
Sort of consistency. No consistency in their play. Up and down first quarter, both teams close, but not well played.
And here's another look at that three-pointer. Fires away for two. There's the putback. Strong finish. And here's another look at that spectacular play.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice.
Shoots for three. The jumper from downtown nails it.
we're seeing a lot of offensive energy on the floor from both of these teams with terrific ball movement. Put together a nice win.
The clock runs out, and this game is over. The final score is 110-98. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching and good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen. The 76ers got the win in a close game.
And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Cavaliers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. And here we have a look at his stat line. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1. Curling in, fires for 2, puts it in, plus the foul. Now it's time to go to the line for that three-point play opportunity.
Absorbs the contact, finishes the shot, and now works his way to the free throw line. And then don't take your foot off the gas pedal. Keep pushing it at him and score in transition.
And here's the replay to give us another look. Embiid with his 5th rebound. Fires from three-point range. That's good. 3 three-pointers for the 76ers.
The transition three-point jump shot is one of the hardest to defend in the
Good switching on defense. Puts it up for 2. Converts on the inside. And here's another look at that solid finish at the rim.
hitting him on time and on target, and then finally capitalizing by making the shot.
Ahmed banks it in for 2. And here's the replay with another look at that great finish at the rim.
Great dribble drive there to get to the back.
Oh, excellent screen. It's a loose ball. To the rim, gets it to go, and the foul. Philadelphia's 11 for 16 from the free throw line.
That's great body control right there. Finishes the shot, and now goes to the free throw line.
No place to go. Nice pass. Gets inside. He puts it in.
Hey, post-up basketball is hard to guard. If you've got a skill set and you've got a physical...
Puts it up. Oh, sinks the two-pointer.
That type of defense where you give an uncontested two-point jimmy up will lead you to defeat.
Floor. There's the switch. Nobody near him from... It's good. A clutch three-pointer. And here's the replay with another look at that tremendous play. Gets to the rim, drops it in for two. And here's another look at that solid finish at the rim. Well, we needed an extra period to decide the outcome of this one. The final score is 130 to 128. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for joining us and good night.
Here we go with the 76ers. Stay strong to get the overtime victory. It was impressive to watch them battle fatigue on their way to a positive result. In the end, their perseverance was rewarded in a grueling game. The Thunder
Just couldn't close this one out.
When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
And now, of course, the shot chart. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
To the rim, lays it up and gets the roll. And here's another look at that solid finish at the rim.
In close games, you cannot allow the dribble to break you down and get right to the...
Oh, he shoots it. He rattles it in. Yeah, that one's worth seeing again. Here's the replay. Throws it down.
Elevator, top floor. He's skied for that dunk.
And this one is finished. The final score is 110 to 86. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying good night.
Made the rolls here. The 76ers got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. It was quite a display from long range, and I can't imagine the opposing coach was very happy with how it turned out for them. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers.
The Knicks just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game.
And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game. And here's a look at his stat line. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Oh, he beats the defender. He shoots. That's a 2. All right, the guys in the truck are ready. Here's that replay for you.
That leads to a basket to keep and extend the lead.
Gets to the rim, drops it in for 2. And here's the replay with another look at that great finish at the rim.
Look, you can't give up layups like that.
Oh, that's it. Get out of my way. I'm throwing it down. And here's the replay with another look at that tremendous play.
You're not winning late in a close game playing that type of defense, allowing the ball to go in a direct line drive right at the basket.
Oh, what a move. Fools the defender for 2. Oh, what a shot.
The pull-up off the dribble is the most indefensible shot in basketball. Here, he knocks it in a tight contest.
Move to get inside. Strong to the goal. Nails it. And here's another look at that solid finish at the rim. And the game is over. The final score is 94-92. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying good night.
The 76ers won this game after a close finish.
And most of their points came from the kind of high percentage shots you can only find in the paint.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Bucks must be devastated after such a close loss.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup. We close out this segment with a look at the shot chart. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's another look at that solid finish at the rim.
Rebound. He's definitely putting in the work.
Off the fake, the layup. Soft touch gets the roll. And here's the replay with another look at that great finish at the rim. Passes it back to him. Takes a look, steps back, Here's a three. Puts it in. Moves back beyond the arc and drains it. Down to 2. Atlanta's now back on defense. They need a big stop to turn things around. And hits the 3. 9 3-pointers for the 76ers.
As this game moves along, you can see the rhythm that they're establishing offensively, scoring at will here in the second half.
The screen is set. Throws the lob. Wow, what a play.
Lob City. You should take that ball home with you and keep it as a souvenir.
Close range.
You've got to protect the basket in this league. Good job defensively tonight, not allowing makes at the rim.
Here's the pick. No look pass. To the basket. Flips it up. Gets the 2. Lucky roll. And here's the replay with another look at that tremendous play. And that's it. Time runs out. The final score is 97-73. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for joining us and good night.
Raymond Rose here. The 76ers wanted more than just a win. They wanted to make a statement. It's hard not to be impressed when a team is capable of working together to do something great. I don't think there was anything that could have been done to slow them down. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Hawks couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Atlanta Hawks.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game. Let's have a look at the shot chart. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And now, we've got today's games. With the playoffs coming up, here are the Eastern Conference standings.
Curling in. To the basket. That's a 2. He's 5 for 7 from the field.
Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Stolen by Embiid. At the rim. And now it's one free throw to finish off a 3-point play. And here's another look at that spectacular play. For 2. Embiid, the rebound. Simmons gets it to go on the lucky side of the rim. Timeout call here late in the first half.
You just got to keep playing the game. Push the ball in transition. You get it to the rim. Good finish. Hey, you've got a big mountain to overcome with this deficit. But
Lillard on the drive to the rim. Muhammad the rebound. Simmons jump shot. Soft touch gets the roll. All right, the guys in the truck are ready. Here's that replay for you.
your best offense is a great defense that ignites a transition game. Here, running the floor extremely hard, getting it up to the open man, and it's a big, missed it, but keep creating those type of good looks.
Shoots the three. Bang!
This has turned out to be one of the better games of the season, Mike. They're really getting after each other on both sides of the floor.
To the basket, flips it up. Just won't go from point-blank range.
Driving the ball into the paint is the most important offensive tool in the game. He had a great look. He just missed it.
And here's the replay with another look at the three-pointer.
They got the hoop they needed.
No-look pass. And he slams it home. And the whistle. And one. Opportunity for the traditional three-point play. One free throw to come.
In your face disgrace. A big-time flush and dunk. And the foul.
And this one is over. The final score is 110-97. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying good night.
Here, the 76ers emerged victorious after a tight finish. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Jazz are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Utah Jazz,
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
let's check out the shot chart. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here, we've got some of the games scheduled with the playoffs coming up.